about how to create Apple IDs, and there's some confusion about who does that and what the process will look like during parent night. So to begin with, all Apple IDs for children under the age of 13 will be created at the district level. We use their Gaggle username to create their Apple ID. Once we have all of those created, we're then going to import them into our Rowan one-to-one Apple ID portal. You're going to want to have this up in a computer lab in your school to where every child can go through the portal and create their Apple ID with their parent. So the first thing you're going to want to do is tab out the Rowan one-to-one portal. That website is rss1to1.rss.k12.nc.us, as you see above. Once a student goes to this website, they're then going to select their school. Right now we only have middle school populated. We'll be having the elementary school populated within the next week. They're going to go down, select their middle school, then they're going to select the first letter of their last name. They'll then click Submit. The second stage is a verification stage, which allows us to verify that the child really is who they say they are. We'll then be able to get their temporary password. So they'll go through and they will find their child's name, and then they're going to input their birth date. Once they've imported or input their child's birth date, they'll click Submit. In the background, the program is looking at our spreadsheets to make sure everything matches up. When everything matches up, the student will get this temporary password. They're going to copy that and use it on the next screen. If a child has already completed this process, an additional screen will pop up that tells you the process has been completed. If a parent inputs the incorrect birth date, a different screen will appear letting them know the user was not found. It will automatically redirect them back to the web page to enter their child's birth date. So once we've copied this temporary password, we're going to click to set up the Apple ID. Although this page within Apple's portal looks to not be unique, it is actually very unique to each child. It's over 300 characters long for the URL. We're pulling that from our data. They're going to paste that data into this area. When they paste this information, they will then be moved on to the Apple ID piece. So for this purposes, we're going to use a random name. So as I enter in this child's information, their temporary password, I click Get Started. Now you'll notice this is really where we create our Apple ID. So for this fictitious student, you'll notice that their information is already populated, including name and birthday. Notice that their Apple ID is already created for them. All the child and the parent must do is create their password and then confirm that password. Remember, there are some rules to creating a password. Our suggestion is that you first use the student's number, their lunch number, and then include the first digit of their first name, capitalized, and then the first digit of their last name. They'll confirm that password and then move on to the security questions, which are listed below. We suggest they select a question and then make sure their answer is short. They'll then write that answer onto their golden ticket. They'll do 3 of those security questions. The final piece is a parent contact information demographic. Basically, parents will enter their email, confirm it, and enter a daytime phone number. Once they've done those pieces, they'll scroll down, agree to the terms and conditions, and what's really important is that they scroll through the disclosure consent information. As they scroll down, notice this area is not highlighted yet. They have to scroll all the way down to the bottom before this is highlighted, and when they click this button, they can then create their Apple ID. Once they've created their Apple ID, it is ready to go. No matter if the parent gets a recovery email or not, their child's Apple ID is ready for your deployment.